Hello students, this is exercise number 11 of the Progressive Monthly Magazine September 2021 on the speed of 100 words per minute. Start. Mr. Chairman and members of Commission, on behalf of the Government of India, I welcome you to this country and to this place. India has long been associated with the United Nations because India has believed in the aims and purposes of the United Nations, and even though sometimes no tangible results have followed in the United Nations, we have believed that we must follow that course in the hope that tangible results will come sooner or later. We have taken part in your various commissions because we have felt that, quite apart from the political aspect of the United Nations, the economic aspect is at least as important, if not more important indeed. We cannot consider the one without the other. Politically, we have not met with great success so far, but I think that if we succeed in the economic field, that will affect the political field also. There has been talk in the past of one world in the political sense, but it is even more important to consider it in the economic sense. You are meeting here to deal with Asia and Asia's problems because we cannot escape looking at almost any problem except in the global context today. Asia is big enough, and the subjects you have to deal with are vast and of very great importance. The governor of Madras referred to the numerous papers and memoranda that you have before you, and I feel rather overwhelmed when I look at all these files and paper, and when I see all these experts, because I can only speak as a layman. But while experts are quite inevitable in the modern world, sometimes I have a feeling that they become very impersonal and look at problems as if they were mathematical and algebraic formula. Well, we have to deal with human beings and the future of human beings, and Asia, the area under survey, has a population of at least 1,000 million human beings. In India, including Pakistan, there are 40% of those 1,000 millions, that is 400 millions, and we have to deal with these vast numbers, practically half of the world's population. If you look at the human aspect of these 1,000 millions, with their sufferings, with their wants, with their joys and sorrows, the problem becomes something much more than a dry economic problem which you have to solve.